Good evening and welcome to the Town of Carmel Town Board meeting. This is Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024. This is going to be our first meeting of the year, our organizational meeting. I call this meeting to order, and I ask if everyone would please rise and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If you please remain standing for a moment of silence for all those brave men and women who keep us safe and our first responders. Thank you. So if our newly elected town clerk, Alice Daly, would do the roll call attendance, please.
Councilman Kearns?
Present.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Present.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. We always begin the meeting with 5 minutes of public comment. If anyone from the public would like to get up. Just, Frank, say your name, say that you live
Everybody
here in
knows
town.
me, Frank Ciano. Okay, Mahopac resident,
Very good.
30 plus years. I'm just here to speak for the people. You know, we had a highway superintendent, a new highway superintendent, Mike Stern, but our old highway superintendent knew he wasn't going to be a highway superintendent and hire somebody before he leaves. You don't think that we should give a time that he can hire somebody, like 6 months? He knew he wasn't coming back. So you hire somebody, you make a position for him. Is he not like, he wasn't even a town guy, was he? No. What was he? Deputy? He was a deputy.
This is your time to make
Okay,
public
so
comment.
listen, so I'm just saying, you guys let him get away with that. Other towns have 6 months prior to them leaving, their highway superintendent, if they're not coming back, they can hire somebody. And you allowed him to make a position. No? I'm just asking. Do we have anything like that? Can we do that?
So the hiring and firing authority for the highway department rests solely with the highway superintendent, not the town board.
So you guys can't put that in order that he can't, before he leaves? How come they have it in other towns, Frank?
I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing
Oh.
with you. I'm just telling you a fact.
Okay, so why don't we do that? He hires somebody that's on probation, and he's a boss. Don't say it. Don't shoot the messenger, but that's what happened here, guys. People are pissed off about the garbage in town. We have the same garbage company as other towns. How come we don't get the same treatment as other towns do? Why is we don't. Our bulk pickup is not the same, certain towns. I looked it up. Okay, we have AAA, okay? They want some kind of electronic pickup again. Can you do another one? We don't have that. They have 2 or 3 in another town. Just throwing things out there, okay? That's all, guys, What are we going to do? Are we hiring anybody on the board here because we lost somebody? Are we putting somebody in, Mike? Are we leaving the chair empty?
Frank, the way this works is this is your public comment. It's not a discourse.
Well, so you can't answer. You just want to listen.
Yeah.
Bullshit it is. That's what that is.
Okay.
That's bullshit. Okay? Sorry about the beeping, but you guys, you should answer a question if we're going to ask a question. Why do you want us to ask a question and you guys not going to answer us? Tell me. You can't do that? It's the craziest thing I ever heard.
That's why it's called public comment, Frank. Comment.
Well-
It's not question and answer. It's if you have actual
So what, by
questions,
next meeting you're going to have an
email-
answer for me? Are you ever going to have an answer?
Email me or
I don't want to email you. I'm talking to you right now.
Okay.
Every one of you guys. Have an answer at the next meeting. Can you? Mike, can you?
What the question is, are we filling the seat?
Are we going to fill the seat, number one?
We are.
Are we going to look at the garbage company, number two?
We have time at the end for the town board's
For the town
comments.
board can
So we
comment.
will comment
Okay.
on, if we wish, on the things that you have brought up, okay?
If you wish. Mike, you got 2 years left. Don't you want to come back? Don't you? Wouldn't you like to come back? We, the taxpayers, you work for us. You know that, guys. You work for us. We don't work for you. If you guys don't like the position, you just want a paycheck and go home, get out of here. Do you understand? We don't need you. Don't need you guys. And ladies, I don't know. But if you guys are just here for a paycheck, go home. This is not an easy job. It probably doesn't pay a lot, but you guys need to be here. You guys need to love this town. Otherwise, go home. Okay? Your 2 years are going to be quick then, Mike. I can tell you that. And whatever I could do, if something doesn't happen, I'm going to make sure something happens, okay? Have a good day, guys.
Thank you very much for your comments and your love of the town. I appreciate it, truly.
Good evening. I'm Marcia Waldman from Mahopac. Following up on the comment, yes, I and many others do think it's urgently important that we fill the vacant seat. We should have all the possible talent available to our town in making informed, knowledgeable decisions. In light of the fact that over 2,000 people voted for 2 candidates that were on the last ballot who are here tonight, Jerome Mitchell and Kathleen Valletta, I urge you to give them serious consideration. They both have exceptional qualifications, both lawyers, one dedicated to our town for decades, knows the town, knows its problems, knows the problems that our people face, and Jerome Mitchell, who works in more of a corporate law level, who has extensive experience in contracts and negotiations that would benefit, that experience would benefit our town, and I think also help move forward on a lot of things that we've had in the plans for a long time that have languished. And we would like to see them move forward. We would like to see this kind of good talent put to the benefit of our town.
Thank you very much. Does anyone else want to speak?
Hi, everyone. Jerome Mitchell here from Carmel. Kids are in Mahopac School. But I want to sort of reiterate what Frank said, not as eloquently and as Marcia. I guess my question is in terms of what's going to happen in terms of finding someone to fill the seat. I hope that the board does the right decision and finds someone to fill the seat so they can get the people's work done. I find it difficult to see how you would be able to govern when you have 4 people and you need to have a tiebreaker. I hope we get an answer today or somewhere soon. For me, it's about doing what's right for the town. I'm committed to doing what's right to the town, doing everything and being part of the town. And I do mean this. This is not like, some type of play here. If it's an issue of budget, I have no problem sort of waiving or donating any salary that I have that would come if I would be selected on the town. That's how committed I am to getting this done. So, if that makes any sense to you guys, again, I'm really good friends with Rob. I work well. We have spoken many times. Spoke with Frank. So, just consider that if that's the issue. If that's not an issue, and I'm not the right person for the job, then you guys do what you need to do. But again, if it's a matter of budgetary constraints, I have no problem waiving and jumping in and helping and doing the right thing for this town. Thank you.
Thank you for showing, Frank. Stop. Frank, you have to be quiet during the meeting. All right, after the meeting. Otherwise, if you're not going to be quiet, Frank, you're going to have to leave. Sorry about that.
Good evening.
Go ahead.
Good evening. My name is Kathleen Valletta. You may recall that I ran a very successful campaign for the Assembly 2 years ago, and I ran a very successful campaign for the town board this year. I didn't win either of them, but it was a successful campaign. And successful in that I met and talked with a lot of people in town and got to know more and more what troubled them and what was going on. And what's going on is we have a really good town. And It's being run pretty nicely. I ran a campaign that basically said it would be nice if we had another voice in there, if we had another opinion, if we had another slant, if you will. I put myself forward as a person who is capable of moderating, capable of researching and seeking to find solutions that may be outside of the box, and having a connection with the people that I have fostered for 37 years. I certainly hope that you will fill the position. There's an awful lot of work that you guys are doing, an awful lot you still have to do. And year after year, you need help. You all have other jobs. And this is damn near a full-time job, as you know. So when you fill the position, as I hope that you will do, I hope that you will consider having some conversations from somewhere else. And I'll note that there's no one from the Hamlet Carmel, which is where I'm from. And we don't think that you know us. We don't think that you hear from us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let me just always respond to that. And you can sit down if you want, or you can stand up. We've tried very hard since day one of me being on this town board. For some reason, people want to separate the hamlet of Carmel from Mahopac. And in the work that I've done, I belong to the Knights of Columbus in Carmel. I'm there a lot. Mike Stern was there campaigning all the time. He was at the Knights of Columbus with me. Rob's going to be a member there shortly. We are one town. So we are a town of 37,000 people, whether you reside in the west side of Mahopac or the hamlet. We are one town. So, and I've told many people who are there, who live there, who always come up with, oh, there's nobody from the hamlet, or, no, we represent the entire town.
Would you be surprised to know that the Knights of Columbus doesn't represent the people on the other side?
But well, hold on a second. The fact of the matter is the Knights of Columbus, Our Lady of the Lakes, is in the hamlet.
I understand that.
Well, hold on. And many, many members there live in the hamlet, in walking distance to the Knights and to the courthouse. And I'm there a lot. Ask Frank from Frank Franciani from the Hamlet Association, who's been there all this time. So again, the argument is, well, there's nobody from the hamlet. No, we work very hard.
That's an organization that's for men, right?
You spoke.
That's an organization. Well, you're taking my 5 minutes.
I'm not
and
taking
the
your
chairman
you
there,
finished your
or
5
rather
minutes.
the supervisor said,
You were about
we
to-
don't
ma'am,
respond.
you were about to
but
sit-
you're responding now.
You were about to sit down.
You
You
were
were about
why
to
do you
s-
want? No, I was not. Why
Yes,
do you
you
want to
were.
put your gloves on?
We can go back
Why-
and do like one of those
why-
Geico things with
Why
the.
do you want
we
to put
go
your
back
gloves
to-
on when I'm talking, Frank?
But I'm correct.
But I strike a nerve.
I would like to add something too.
No,
So
what?
my dad resides in Carmel.
Mr. Supervisor, they all want to take me on. Do I
I'm not
need more
taking you on.
time?
I just wanted to make a statement.
Do I get-
Kathy, you made a statement that I would like to say something.
Okay,
Please.
boys.
Can I please say
Tell me about the boys' club in the Knights of
Better
Columbus.
finish your 3 minutes.
Tell
Do
me
you know
about
there's-
the.
Do you know there's a ladies auxiliary
Wait.
at the Knights
Oh,
of Columbus?
auxiliary.
Frank,
Auxiliary.
everybody
That's
listen.
really nice. I
The-
love being in the auxiliary. I don't
The
know how to
rule-
knit, but
The rule is, let them speak. If you have something you want to say, write it down, even if it's to correct them or whatever you want, and we do it at the end. All right? It's not fair that one person gets up there and we don't answer. Let everybody speak and then write it down, just like I have, and then at the
Susie,
end
she
of the
was-
meeting.
I wasn't taking up anybody's time. She was going to
But
sit.
but
We
just
can replay it.
let's do what we're supposed to.
Okay.
We don't want to get into this discourse back and forth.
Okay.
this is exactly what I mean. If you can't be happy with being represented by the Knights of Columbus, we don't want you. I submit to you that we don't get as much representation over there. And if Frank wants to tell you different, I guess I'll find the ladies' auxiliary. We must be, I don't know, knitting or baking cakes or something. I'll do that. I'll find them.
It's a
Thank
shame
you.
you're disparaging them because they do a lot more than bake cakes. They don't bake cakes. I will. I don't forget.
Hey, Frank, anybody else want to get up? Mike Tozy, anybody? Nope. Okay, last call. You only get one. So our first resolution is setting the seating order for town board members. Rob, would you read that?
Yep. Resolved that the town board members will be seated as follows, left to right, facing the dais: Robert Kearns, Frank Lombardi, Michael Cazzari, Suzanne McDonough. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Lombardi. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. First one passed. Our second resolution is setting the roll call voting order for town board members. Frank?
Resolved that the roll call voting order for the town board should be as follows: Robert Kearns, Suzanne McDonough, Frank Lombardi, Michael Cazzari. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number two, unanimous. Our third resolution is establishing dates, time, and locations of town board meetings. Resolved that all regular voting meetings of the town board of the town of Carmel shall be held on the first and third Wednesdays of each month, commencing Wednesday, January 17th, 2024, at the Carmel Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, at 7 p.m., except for the months of July and August, where there will be only one voting meeting on the first Wednesday of the month of December, when there will be a voting meeting held on the second Wednesday. And October 2nd voting meeting will be moved to the October 9th voting meeting. All voting meetings shall be held at the Town Hall, Town of Carmel, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, with the exception of Wednesday, March 6, 2024, which shall be held in the Hamlet of Carmel at the Carmel Volunteer Firehouse, Vink Drive, Carmel, New York, 10512, at 7 p.m. And be it further resolved that all work sessions of the town board of the town of Carmel shall be held on the second and third Wednesdays of each month, commencing Wednesday, January 10th, 2024, and all work sessions scheduled for the third Wednesdays shall commence immediately following the regular voting meetings, except for the months of July and August, where there will be only one work session on the first Wednesday immediately following the voting meeting, and for the month of December, when there will be only one work session, which will be held on the first Wednesday immediately following the voting meeting, and the September 11th work session will be moved to September 18th voting meeting, or meeting. All work sessions shall be held at the Town of Carmel Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, at 7 p.m., with the exception of Wednesday, October 9th, 2024, which shall be held in the Hamlet of Carmel at the Carmel Volunteer Firehouse, Vink Drive, Carmel, New York, 10512, at 7 p.m. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by McDonough and Lombardi. All in favor? Aye. Number three, unanimously passed. Our fourth resolution is setting the rules of order for town board meetings. Susie, could you read that?
Sure. Resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby appoints all members of the town board to serve as the Board of Police Commissioners. I offer this resolution as read. Nope, I'm supposed to do number 4. Sorry.
We do that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I offer this one as read. Sorry, Robert.
It's all good. Second.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye. Aye. So number 5.
I crossed it off.
I'll read 4. Yeah.
Robert, could you read number 4? Resolution setting the rules of order for town board meetings.
Yep. Resolved that the rules of order for town board meetings shall be Robert's Rules of Order newly revised. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Lombardi. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The sixth resolution is acknowledging designation of deputy supervisor. Resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby acknowledges the designation by Supervisor Cazzari of Councilman Frank Lombardi as deputy supervisor. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations, Frank. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Want Alice to read it, or-
Alice.
Deja vu all over again. I, Franklin Bowman. Do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend. The Constitution of the United States. Constitution of the State of New York. And that I will faithfully discharge. My duties as Deputy Supervisor. In and for the town of Carmel. According to the best of my ability. Congratulations. Okay, our seventh resolution, adopting town comptroller. Councilman Lombardi, would you read that?
Resolved, the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby appoints Mary Ann Maxwell as Town Controller for a term effective January 1, 2024, ending December 31, 2025, at a salary contained in the 2024 budget as adopted. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Can we have a roll call?
Sure. Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Our eighth resolution, resolution making appointment of confidential executive assistant in the supervisor's office. Susie, could you read that?
Sure, of course. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, upon the recommendation of Supervisor Michael Cazzari, hereby appoints Kevin J. Kernan, confidential executive assistant, for a term effective January 1st, 2024, ending December 31st, 2025, at the salary contained in the 2024 budget as adopted. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Kearns and Lombardi. Can we get a roll call, please?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes, with pleasure.
Councilman Lombardi?
Yes, with pleasure.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Congratulations, Kevin. Our ninth resolution is appointing confidential assistant to the town board. Robert, could you read that?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Kevin J. Kernan as confidential assistant to the Town Board for a term effective January 1, 2024, ending December 31, 2025, at the salary contained in the 2024 budget as adopted. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by McDonough and Lombardi. Can we get a roll call again, please?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 9 passed. Number 10 is resolution making appointment of town attorney. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that one?
Resolved, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Gregory Fulchetti Esquire as Town Attorney for the term effective January 1, 2024, ending December 31, 2025, at the salary contained in the 2024 budget as adopted. I offer this
Second.
resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by both Kearns and McDonough. Can we get a roll call?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 9 passed. Nope, number 10. Right?
Yep.
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 Number 10.
Okay, number 11, resolution making appointment of principal office assistant in the town clerk's office. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Irene Riley as principal office assistant in the town clerk's office effective immediately on a probationary basis, subject to the provisions of civil service law and civil service rules and regulations. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by McDonough and Lombardi. Can we get a roll call?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Shouldn't we have the group and step in that?
Yes, but the title is in the budget already, it's in the contract already, so as long as it's probationary appointment.
Okay. 12th resolution, adopting Registrar of Vital Statistics. Councilwoman McDonough, could you read that?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Alice Daly as Town of Carmel Registrar of Vital Statistics as of January 1st, 2024, at the salary contained in the 2024 budget as adopted. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Can we get a roll call?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes, congratulations. Number 12 passed. 13th resolution is acknowledging appointment of deputy town clerks. Councilman Kearns, could you read that?
Resolved, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby acknowledges the appointments by Town Clerk Alice Daly of Bella Simadomo as First Deputy Town Clerk and Irene Riley as Second Deputy Town Clerk at the salary contained in the 2024 budget as adopted. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Lombardi. A roll call, please.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes, number 13 passed. The 14th resolution is acknowledging appointment of deputy registrars of vital statistics. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that?
Sure. Resolved, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby acknowledges the appointment by Town Clerk Alice Daly of Bella Simadomo as Deputy Registrar of Vital Statistics and Irene Riley as Sub-Registrar of Vital Statistics at the salary contained in the 2024 budget as adopted. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by both Kearns and McDonough. Can we get a roll call again, please?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 14 passed. Our 15th resolution is acknowledging appointment of Deputy Highway Superintendent. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby acknowledges the appointment by Highway Superintendent Michael Stern of John Bryson's as Deputy Highway Superintendent at a salary contained in the 2024 budget as adopted. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by everybody, I think. Can we get a roll call?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes, congratulations, John Bryson. Our 16th resolution is acknowledging appointment of Deputy Receiver of Taxes. Councilman McDonough, could you read that?
Sure. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby acknowledges the appointment by Receiver of Taxes Kathleen Kraus of Gary Kiernan as Deputy Receiver of Taxes at the salary contained in the 2024 budget as adopted. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Kearns. Can we get a roll call?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 16 passed. Congratulations, Gary. Our 17th resolution is authorizing the Town Supervisor to sign stipulation adding group of senior account clerk / justice court to job title. Councilman Kern, could you read that?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, Town hereby authorizes the Town Supervisor to sign a stipulation of agreement retroactive to January 1, 2024. Francine Schmansky, employee number 1682, Senior Account Clerk, Justice Court job title, shall be placed at Step 4 of Salary Group 7 as specified Article 1, recognition of the collective bargaining agreement between the town and Local 840 CSEA AFSCME AFL-CIO that expired on December 31, 2021, and was modified and extended by a memorandum of agreement with a duration of January 1, 2022 to December 31, 2026, the CBA. Be it further resolved that pursuant to the above referenced stipulation of agreement effective January 1, 2024, Senior Account Clerk, Justice Court, Francine Schmansky, employee number 1682, shall be placed at Step 4, Group 7, as specified in Article 1, recognition of the CBA, and shall receive retroactive pay accordingly. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
No?
Yes.
Roll call, oh, sorry, roll call, please.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 17 passed. The 18th resolution is creating the position of Senior Account Clerk, Justice Court, and making promotional probationary appointment, Justice Court Department. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby creates the position of Senior Account Clerk, Justice Court in the Town of Carmel Justice Court Department and appoints Francine Schmansky to said position at CSEA Step 4, Group 7, salary retroactive to January 1, 2024, on a probationary promotional basis and subject to the provisions of civil service law and civil service rules and regulations. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Kearns. Can we have a roll call, please?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Congratulations, Fran. The 19th resolution is designating the official newspapers of the town of Carmel. Resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel designates the Putnam County Press and the Putnam County Courier as the official newspapers of the town of Carmel for the year 2024 at the unit rates referenced in the proposals filed in the office of the town clerk, and be it further resolved that in those situations where the town is required by law to publish in a daily newspaper, the Journal News is hereby designated as the daily newspaper in which publications shall be made. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
You can all favor that one.
What?
You can all favor that.
Yeah.
You all favor that.
Oh, thank you.
can do it.
Yes. Seconded by McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So number 19 passed unanimously. The 20th resolution is designating official depositories. Councilman McDonough, could you read that?
Yes, resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby designates any commercial bank authorized to do business in the state of New York as an official depository for town of Carmel funds and investments, provided all deposits are properly collateralized in accordance with New York state law, and hereby authorizes the town supervisor to deposit funds in any authorized depository for fiscal year 2024 in order to obtain the maximum rate of interest on said deposits. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Lombardi. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Number 20 is unanimous. 21 is designated insurance agent. Councilman Kern, could you read number 21?
Resolved, the town board of the town of Carmel hereby appoints the Brown and Brown of New York Incorporated, 625 Route 6, Mahopac, New York, as insurance agents and brokers of record for the town of Carmel for the year 2024. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by both McDonough and Lombardi. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 21 passed. Number 22 is a resolution authorizing petty cash funds for fiscal year 2024. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that?
Resolve the town board of town of Carmel hereby authorize the establishment of petty cash funds in the following departments at the amounts set forth for fiscal year 2024. Supervisor 200, receiver of taxes 500, justice court 200, recreation 200, town clerk 200, police chief 200, building maintenance 100, superintendent of highways 300. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Could we get a roll call, please?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 22 passed. Our 23rd resolution is setting the mileage rate for fiscal year 2024. Resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby establishes the mileage reimbursement rate for 2024 at the IRS rate for 2024. Offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 23 passed. Number 24 is setting rates for the 2024 Highway Department temporary help. Councilwoman McDonough, could you read that?
Sure. Resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby sets the following rates for Highway Department temporary help for fiscal year 2024. Private plows, minimum 2,500 series truck, 1-ton truck with a plow is $60 an hour, and drivers, labor only in the town trucks is $30 an hour. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Lombardi. Can we get a roll call?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Our 25th resolution is amended resolution designated council members as liaison to special committees. Councilman Kern?
Be it resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby designates the following town council members as liaisons for the following purposes. Councilwoman Suzanne McDonough, liaison to CSEA, Veterans and Planning Board, Recreation, Cable TV Advisory Board, other governmental agencies including county, state, school districts, liaison to the Hamlet of Carmel Civic Association and the local Chamber of Commerce, special legal counsel, Lake Park districts, Cassie, Secor, Tea Kettle, Spout, and Mahopac. Councilman Robert Kearns, liaison to Police Department, Highway Department, Recreation, and other governmental agencies, including county, state, and school districts, libraries, all administrative boards, including planning, zoning, ECB, ethics board, and cable TV advisory boards. Liaison to CSEA, Special Legal Counsel, Lake Park Districts, Cassie, Secor, Tea Kettle, Spout, and Mahopac, and veterans. Councilman Frank Lombardi, liaison to Special Legal Counsel, Highway Department, Police, Administrative Boards to include Planning, Zoning, ECB, and Ethic Boards. Liaison to Hamlet of Carmel Civic Association and other government agencies, including county, state, and school districts, and the local Chamber of Commerce. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lombardi. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 25 unanimously passed. Number 26 is appointing Chairman, Town of Carmel Planning Board. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that?
Resolved, the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby appoints Craig Papier as Chairman of the Town of Carmel Planning Board for the year 2024. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Kearns and McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. 26 passed. Number 27 is appointing the Vice Chairman of the Town of Carmel Planning Board. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Anthony Giannico as Vice Chairman of the Town of Carmel Planning Board for the year 2024. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Second.
Seconded by Kearns and McDonough and Lombardi. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, unanimous. Number 27 passed. Number 28 is a resolution making appointment to the Town of Carmel Planning Board. Councilman McDonough, could you read that?
Yes, resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Nicholas Balzano, the Town of Carmel Planning Board, for a term retroactive to January 1st, 2024, and expiring December 31st, 2030. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lombardi. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations, Nick. Number 29 is a resolution appointing the chairman of the Town of Carmel Zoning Board of Appeals. Councilman Kearns, could you read that?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints John Maxwell as Chairman of the Town of Carmel Zoning Board of Appeals for the year 2024. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lombardi. All those in favor?
Aye.
Number 29 passed. The 30th resolution is appointing Vice Chairman, Town of Carmel Zoning Board of Appeals. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that?
Resolved, the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby appoints Philip Aglietti as Vice Chairman of the Town of Carmel Zoning Board of Appeals for the year 2024. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Kearns. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations, Philip. The 31st resolution is appointing the chairman for the Town of Carmel Environmental Conservation Board. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Robert Laga as chairman of the Town of Carmel Environmental Conservation Board for the year 2024. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Second by Councilwoman McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations, Robert. The next resolution, number 32, is appointing Vice Chairman, Town of Carmel Environmental Conservation Board. Councilman McDonough, could you read that?
Yes, resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Nicholas Fannin as Vice Chairman of the Town of Carmel Environmental Conservation Board for the year 2024. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Second by Councilman Kearns. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations, Nick. The 33rd resolution is making appointments to the Town of Carmel Recreation Committee. Councilman Kearns, could you read that?
Resolved, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Megan Fleming and David Wilder to the Town of Carmel Recreation Committee for a term commencing January 1, 2024, and expiring December 31, 2026. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Second by Lombardi and McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 33 passed. 34 is setting salaries for fiscal year 2024 for certain officials in the town and for employees of the town not covered by a collective bargaining agreement. Councilman Lombardi, could you read this one?
Resolved, the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby sets the salaries for fiscal year 2024 for the following officials and employees of the town not covered under the town collective bargaining agreement: Town Controller, Receiver of Taxes, Town Justices, Town Attorney, Town Engineer, Director of Parks and Recreation, Town Assessor, Deputy Town Clerk, Deputy Highway Superintendent, Deputy Receiver of Taxes, Clerk to Justice's Confidential Executive Secretary to the Town Board at the amount set forth in the 2024 budget as adopted. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by both Kearns and McDonough. Can we have a roll call on that one?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. The 35th resolution is making appointments to Town of Carmel Lake Cassie Park District Advisory Board. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints the following residents to the Town of Carmel Lake Cassie Park District Advisory Board for a term commencing retroactive to January 1st, 2024, and expiring on December 31st, 2024. Teresa DePace, Erin Handelman, Stacy Hadelman, Stacy Ann Kelly, Nicole Krovacek, Scott Sturbins, and Joseph Zakon. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations to the Lake Cassie Advisory Board. Number 36 is a resolution authorizing attendance of officers and employees to attend the Association of Towns Conference. Councilwoman McDonough, could you read that one?
Sure. Whereas the annual meeting and training school of the Association of Towns is to be held in New York, New York, from February 18th through February 21st, 2024. And whereas in the past, the information and training available at said meeting and the seminars conducted there have proved to be helpful to town officers and employees in the performance of their duties, and it is in the best interest of the Town of Carmel to have certain of its officers and employees attend such meetings and training schools. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the following officers and employees of the town to attend the Association of Towns Conference in New York, New York, and that the reasonable and necessary expenses of said persons to be reimbursed by the town upon audit and approval by the town comptroller to the extent reserved in the 2024 conference and seminars line of the court budget. Town Justice Thomas Jacobellis, Town Justice Daniel Miller, Town Court Clerk Patricia Jenna, Francine Schmansky, Senior Account Clerk Justice Court, Clerk to Town Justice Marie Paprocki, Clerk to Town Justice Lisa Laquadera, Town Comptroller Marianne Maxwell, Confidential Executive Assistant Kevin Kernan. And be it further resolved that the entire Town Board of the Town of Carmel is also authorized to attend the Association of Towns Conference in New York, New York, and that their reasonable and necessary expenses be reimbursed by the town upon audit and approval by the Comptroller's Office. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Kearns. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 36 passed. Number 37 is designating Town of Carmel delegate at the 2024 Association of Towns Annual Business Session. Councilman Kearns, can you read 37?
Resolved that Supervisor Michael Cazzari is hereby designated as the voting delegate, and Frank Lombardi is hereby designated as the alternate voting delegate of the Town of Carmel to the 2024 Annual Business Session of the Association of Towns to the State of New York, to be held in New York City from February 18th through the 21st, 2024, and are hereby authorized to cast a vote of the Town of Carmel pursuant to Section 6 of Article 3 of the Constitution and bylaws of said association. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 37 passed. Number 38 is a resolution adopting Town of Carmel 2024 subject matter list and office retention schedule. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that?
Resolved that upon the recommendation of Alice Daly, Town Clerk, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby adopts the Town of Carmel 2024 subject matter list and retention record schedule as pre-filed with the Town Clerk. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Kearns. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 38 passed. Number 39 is a resolution for review and renewal of the Town of Carmel procurement policy. Whereas Section 104B of the General Municipal Law requires the governing body of every municipality to annually review their official procurement policy for the purchase of all goods and services which are not required by law to be publicly bid, and whereas the town board deems that no revisions are necessary at this time, now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby renews the procurement policy which is attached hereto and made a part hereof, and designates the town comptroller's office to distribute the policy to all department heads, and be it further resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby designates the responsible purchasing agents and titles as set forth within and aforesaid policy. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Second by Kearns and Lombardi. Could we have a roll call?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes, 39 passed. Number 40 is a resolution establishing seasonal, temporary, and part-time workers' wage rates. Councilwoman
Yes.
McDonough, could you read that one?
Resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby sets the seasonal, temporary, part-time workers' maximum wage rates for the following title effective January 1st, 2024. So 0 to 500 hours for seasonal temporary work is $14.20. 501 to 1,000 hours is $15.20. 1,001 to 1,500 is $16.20, and 1501 to indefinite is $17.20. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Kearns. Can we have a roll call, please? Alice?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 40 passed. 41 is resolution setting the rates for the 2024 part-time temporary help. Councilman Kearns, could you read that?
Resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby sets the following rates for part-time temporary help in the following departments for fiscal year 2024. Accountant, minimum $13 an hour, maximum $30 an hour, as per filed with the town clerk's office. Assessor, $13 an hour for minimum, maximum $30 an hour, as per filed with the town clerk's office. Building, $13 an hour, minimum, maximum $30 an hour, as per filed with the town's clerk's office. Comptroller, accountant, $13 an hour, minimum, maximum $30 an hour, as per filed with the town clerk's office. Engineering, planning, $13 an hour, minimum, maximum $30 an hour, as per filed with the town clerk's office. Highway, $13 an hour, minimum, maximum $30 an hour, as per filed with the town clerk's office. Justice Court, $13 an hour, minimum, maximum $30 an hour, as per filed with the town clerk's office. Police, $13 an hour, minimum, maximum $30 an hour, as per filed with the town clerk's office. Recreation, $13 an hour, minimum, maximum $30 an hour, as per filed with the town clerk's office. Supervisor, receptionist, $13 an hour minimum, maximum $30 an hour, as per filed with the town clerk's office. Tax receiver, $13 an hour minimum, maximum $30 an hour, as per filed with the town clerk's office. Town clerk, $13 an hour minimum, maximum $30 an hour, as per filed with the town clerk's office. And recycling, $12 an hour minimum, maximum $15 an hour, as per filed with the town clerk's office. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Lombardi. Can we have a roll call, please?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough? Yes. Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes, 41 passed. 42 is amended resolution authorizing award of contract for painting of reflectorized pavement stripes for Town of Carmel Highway Department. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that?
Resolve the town board of Town of Carmel, upon the recommendation of Town of Carmel Highway Superintendent Michael Simone, hereby authorizes the award of bid contracts for painting of reflectorized pavement stripes on the Town of Carmel roadways for the period of September 1, 2023 to August 31, 2024 from Atlantic Paving Marking, Inc., Prospect, Connecticut, under Putnam County bid number RFP 3123. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Kern. Can we get a roll call, please?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough? Yes. Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes, 42 passed. The next resolution is accepting proposal for Town of Carmel website annual support and hosting services. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby accepts the proposal of NACA Technology LLC, Central Islip, New York, of the Town of Carmel's website, as well as for annual support and hosting services to be rendered in connection therewith at a monthly cost of $150 and a one-time onboarding migration fee of $2,500 as per their proposal, which is attached hereto and made a part hereof, and be it further resolved that Town Supervisor Michael Cazzari is hereby authorized to sign said proposal on behalf of the town, and be it further resolved that Town Comptroller Mary Ann Maxwell is hereby authorized to make any and all necessary budget transfers or modifications required to fund the cost of this authorization. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by McDonough and Lombardi. Can we have a roll call, please?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes, 43 passed. Number 44 is a resolution making appointment of Senior Account Clerk, Highway Department. Councilwoman McDonough, could you read
Yes,
that?
resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Doreen Cazzari to the position of Senior Account Clerk in the Town of Carmel Highway Department at a CSEA Group 5, Step 4 salary level, effective immediately, subject to the provisions of civil service law and the civil service rules and regulations. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Kearns. Can we get a roll call?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Kazari?
Abstained. Number 44 passed. Number 45 is a resolution authorizing entry into license issuing agent agreement with the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. Councilman Kearns, could you read that?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the entry into an agreement with the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation for the issuance of hunting, fishing, and trapping licenses within the state of New York by the office of the Carmel Town Clerk, said agreement to a form as attached hereto and made a part of hereof, and be it further resolved that Town Clerk Alice Daly is hereby authorized to execute said agreement. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 46, resolution authorizing grant of temporary grading easement. Councilman Kearns, could you read that one? Wait, you did that one. Frank.
No problem. Resolve the Town Board of Town of Carmel, acting as Commissioners of Carmel Sewer District Number 2, hereby authorizes the conveyance of temporary grading easements over the property owned by Town of Carmel, Carmel Sewer District Number 2 to 70 Old Route 6 LLC. Said easements to be a maximum period of 2 years in form and content as attached hereto, and made part hereof, and be it further resolved that 70 Old Route 6 LLC shall be responsible for all recording fees incurred in connection therewith, and be it further resolved, the Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, P.E., is hereby authorized to issue a letter of permission consent regarding that proposed grading and restoration activity to the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, and be it further resolved that conveyance of the temporary easement interest authorized within this resolution is subject to permissive referendum. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
And could we get a roll call, please?
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. So our receiver of taxes, Kathleen Kraus, would like everyone to know that the 2024 town and county tax bills were mailed out on Friday, December 29th. They are due without penalty by January 31st. If you did not receive your tax bill, you can access it online at the Town of Carmel website. From this site, you can view, print, and pay your bill. You can also call the Receiver of Taxes office or stop by and pick up a copy. Please remember that it is the property owner's responsibility to obtain a copy of their tax bill pursuant to New York State real property tax law, Section 922. The failure of property owner to receive a tax bill does not in any way affect the validity of their taxes or prevent the accruing of any penalty or interest for non-payment. So those went out in the mail. Mine came today. I'm sure you should be looking for them. We have our Christmas tree pickup for those people with AAA carding and rubbish removal. That is going to be Saturday, January 13th at the curbside. Do not put your trees in plastic bags or totes. The trees must be free of lights, tinsel, and ornaments. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact AAA Carding at 845-628-5000. For those people in condominiums serviced by Oak Ridge Waste, the Christmas tree collection will be on Friday, the 12th of January, and on Friday, January 19th. Please make sure that your Christmas tree is curbside, as the collection will be made with a separate truck. Do not place trees in bags or totes. All trees must be free of lights, tinsel, and ornaments. If you have any questions with Oak Ridge Waste, that is 203-743-0405. You can also contact the engineering department at Town Hall, 628-1500 Engineering. They're the ones that coordinate with the AAA. So as long as we're talking about AAA is a contract. Different places have different contracts. I didn't write this contract, but this is a contract in place that we have with them. And they got the best deal that they could at the time when they did it, which it went up 40-something%, almost 50%. It crushed the budget. We went over the tax cap, if anyone remembers, or the town did. That was pre my term. And then as far as the personnel issues that you brought up, those personnel issues, we don't discuss them, but in public. But just so you know, elected officials have the right to hire and fire. The town board does not hire and fire the other people's people. It's not back and forth. Sorry, afterwards, if you want to talk to me outside, I'll give you all the time you want. But the town board is responsible for the budget. We don't micromanage or regulate the other elected officials who they pick to hire and fire. As far as letting the people decide what we are going to do with the open slot on the town board, I believe the entire board feels that after this last election, let the people decide, not the town board, in putting someone in there. Let it go to a vote and let everyone in town be transparent and able to select the right person for the job. The voters overwhelmingly picked the people they wanted elected this last election. Their voices were heard, and I think loud and clear, we should let them make the decisions going forward. I think that's a Happy New Year, and I welcome Alice and Robert.
Welcome,
and
Alice.
most important, Kevin over there. And we're looking forward to a very productive year with lots of good meetings. So I'm done. Anybody starting down there this way or this way?
No, I just wanted to clarify one thing. Jerome, I want to thank you for that very generous offer, that you wouldn't take a salary, but I was talking to council. We unfortunately would not be able to do that. You have to take a salary. You can donate it, but that still doesn't help the town. And we're not filling the position because of that. But I wanted to say that was very nice of you to say that. So I just wanted to say that.
No, thank you.
All right.
It would be an honor and privilege to serve, but, I really meant that. And
Yeah.
just see the minutes happen.
Great. Thank you.
First, I want to, ooh, that's loud. Sorry. First, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I appreciate all your comments, Frank. I know your heart's in the right place, so I appreciate you standing up and speaking on behalf of the residents of Carmel. I just want to let everybody know that we are listening to everyone's concerns, and we're going to do our best to make sure that your voices are heard, and we fight for each and every single one of you guys, no matter what side of the aisle you guys are on. I also want to say something to Ms. Valletta. You keep bringing up the hamlet. My dad actually resides in the town of Carmel. My kids spend a significant amount of time in the hamlet of Carmel. I spend my weekends in the hamlet of Carmel. So I take a little offense that you don't think that myself or the other board members are as invested in the hamlet. Like Frank said, it seems like they're trying to tear us apart when really we should be trying to unify. So I just wanted to make that known. And on top of that, January 27th, the VFW, we're going to be hosting our first ever Operation Ice Splash. It's going to be a polar plunge to raise funds for the VFW. If you guys are around, please come by. It's going to be a great time. A lot of events for kids. The hamlet is more than welcome to come, please. That's it for me. Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, so can I get a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Good night, everybody. See you on the 10th. I remember what day.